past year or two, if I'm really being honest with myself, I've isolated myself from my peers, friends, family, basically all human beings. In some ways intentionally, in others not so much. It's given me a lot of time to either distract myself or learn more about myself. And I've actually come really far on this journey to self-betterment. But as always, the bad things are so much easier to see than the good that has come out of this. I never feel like I'm doing enough in anything. I'm not a good daughter or a good mother. I'm not a good wife or a good friend. Trying to make myself tolerable to be around has caused me to distance myself from all social interactions, which is so unhealthy. And at this point, I'm so used to being alone that I want to be alone. I want everyone to fuck off because I know they don't care about 90% of the things I care about and spend my time on. I have no stories to tell, at least not anything I can recall and communicate concisely. For the first time in my life, I'm spending time on things that I'm afraid to tell people about. I've never been the type to withhold information, but for some reason that really hurts and festers. I don't trust people anymore. The people I cared for or cared about have never once reached out to me to see if I'm okay. I know logically that humans are inherently self-centered and very focused on their own lives, but if they haven't reached out, doesn't that mean I'm not an important enough part of their life? I think about my friends frequently. I check at least once a day to see if people are online playing games or if anyone has posted new stuff on social media. I always find myself wanting and waiting, wanting contact from someone, waiting for someone to reach out, but it never happens. Because they don't know. How could they know? I never told them what I'm doing or what I'm going through. I hate so much of my problems are my fault, and that all the solutions feel impossible and like there is no place to even start getting better. So I ignore the things I can't fix, even if I feel them boiling and bubbling up underneath the surface. And I do the things I've learned ground me and make me feel better. Things I've poured too much time and energy and resources in to not do them. Luckily, they all help in their own way. Whether that's making my own tea blends with intentional ingredients that suit my needs, or running a bath soaking up even more good energy and good intention to set myself back on track. As simple as these things are, they work wonderfully for me. And I've found out in this time that my intention and energy I put forth into something is what will make my desired outcome. For so long I've focused on learning and growing myself, I'm absolutely terrified of reaching back out to others. I don't know them like I know me. As much as I've always had social anxiety, this fear is something so much deeper and colder than that. Every day I have let this distance go on. This weight has weighed down my heart. For the first time in months, I had an emotional breakdown, and it was because of all this emotional blockage I have. I could barely put to words everything I was feeling. Well, actually everything I am still feeling, and I still can't. While I've learned how to deal with my negative self-talk towards myself, if pretty damn well all this time, I still have no clue how to deal with my negative thoughts and feelings towards others. I'm so mad at everyone for not noticing, or at least not reaching out to say hi, or ask to play a game, or just talk, or anything, goddamn. But I know that it's not their fault, so I direct those feelings towards myself for being so illogical and ridiculous about the whole thing. I want people to come to me on their own and reach out if they want to talk, but they never do. I don't want to manipulate them into talking to me because I feel bad and I'm upset. And I hate how melodramatic that sounds, but literally no one comes to me. And that's because I've distanced myself. I don't reach out, so in effect, I've cut everyone off. I'm a bad friend. But that's because I'm fucking human. I'm working on my own shit and it takes priority because I'm living my life, you know? I feel so guilty for being human and not being able to do everything at once perfectly. But through all that, I'm really, really proud of myself for all of these things I've done, for how far I've come. I am beautiful. I have a beautiful family, and I'm going to make beautiful things. Fortunately, or maybe unfortunately, I'm the only thing standing in my way.
That's a vibe. Can I get it just the water?
What, are you trying to be cute?
No.
Trying to be sad?